All right, stop scrolling for a sec. If you've been drinking protein shakes like they're holy water, but your biceps still look like linguine, we need to talk. Because what if I told you that you might be wasting your money or worse, doing it wrong? Today, we're breaking down the truth about protein supplementation, what it does, when it works, and how much you actually need to grow muscle, recover faster, and stop being that guy who thinks more powder equals more power. And hey, before we dive in, smash that subscribe button because every week we turn confusing health science into stuff you can actually use. All right, let's go full science mode, but with memes. You walk into any gym right now, and I guarantee you'll see at least one person shaking a bottle like they're mixing a potion in Hogwarts. Protein powder has become the unofficial drink of fitness culture. But here's the question nobody asks out loud. Does it actually work? Or are we just victims of marketing with good abs? A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine in 2017, led by Dr. Robert Morton and Dr. Stuart Phillips from McMaster University, looked at dozens of trials on protein supplementation and muscle growth. And guess what? People who took protein supplements did gain more muscle and strength, but the results weren't massive. We're talking about a few extra grams of muscle per week, not woke up as the Rock levels. So yeah, protein works, but it's not magic. It's more like the final piece of the puzzle, not the puzzle itself. Here's how it really works. When you lift weights or do any kind of resistance training, you're basically damaging your muscle fibers. Microscopic tears. That's not a bad thing. That's actually the goal. Then your body goes, hey, that hurt. Let's rebuild stronger. This repair process is called muscle protein synthesis, or MPS for short. But, and this is important, your body can only build with what it has. If you don't have enough amino acids, the building blocks of protein, you can't rebuild muscle effectively. So the reason protein is such a big deal isn't that it's a muscle hack. It's literally the construction material for your muscles. Or to put it another way, training is like sending the builders to work, and protein is the bricks. No bricks? No building. Okay, this is where people get confused. Some people think they need bodybuilder level protein. Others think I eat a salad once a week, I'm fine. So what's the truth? Research consistently shows the sweet spot for muscle growth is about 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. So if you weigh 70 kilos, that's between 110 and 150 grams of protein daily. Now, before you panic, that doesn't mean you need 5 shakes a day. You can hit that easily with regular food. Chicken breast, eggs, tofu, beans, Greek yogurt, they all count. Protein powder is just a convenient supplement when you can't get enough from food. It's literally in the name, supplement. So don't build your diet around the powder. Build it around real food. Let's talk about the famous anabolic window. You've probably all heard it. Bro, you gotta drink your shake within 30 minutes or you wasted your workout. Okay, let's calm down, Chad. That's a myth. Studies from Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition show that the so-called anabolic window is more like a barn door. You've got several hours after your workout to get enough protein in. So if you forget your shaker at home, relax. Your muscles aren't going to file for bankruptcy. Now, not all protein is created equal. The reason whey protein is so popular is because it's fast digesting and high in leucine, which triggers MPS. Think of leucine as the on switch for muscle growth. Without it, your body's like, cool story, bro, but we're not building today. Plant-based proteins can also work. Just make sure you're getting a variety. Mix rice and pea protein, for example, and boom, you've got a complete amino acid profile. So vegans, you're not doomed. You just need a little more strategy. Now let's talk about the scary headlines. Too much protein will destroy your kidneys. Yeah, not exactly. If you already have kidney disease, sure, you need to be careful. But for healthy people, study after study, including work by Dr. Jose Antonio, has shown that even high-protein diets, like 3 grams per kilo, don't harm your kidneys or liver. The only side effect might be more expensive pee. Because your body just excretes the excess nitrogen. Here's where protein really shines: recovery. After an intense workout, your muscles are inflamed and damaged. Protein speeds up repair, reduces soreness, and gets you back in the gym faster. And a faster recovery means you can train more consistently, and consistency is the secret source of progress. A review in the Journal of Sports Science and Medicine found that proper protein intake boosts both muscle growth and performance. So yes, protein helps you look stronger and perform stronger. But here's the thing nobody likes to hear. Protein alone won't do squat, pun intended. If your training plan is inconsistent, your sleep sucks, and your stress levels are high, no amount of protein can fix that. Dr. Lane Norton calls it the hierarchy of muscle growth. Training comes first. Nutrition second. Supplements last. So before you drop $70 on that ultra anabolic turbo protein 9000, ask yourself, are you training hard enough to deserve it? Because if you're skipping leg day, even the purest way won't save you. Let's be real, the supplement industry runs on FOMO. Everyone's taking this new protein with Himalayan yak milk and patented muscle dust. If I don't, I'll never grow. Relax. Most of those claims are, let's say, creatively optimistic. Real science says, hit your protein target, train with intensity, sleep and recover properly. That's it. That's the formula. You don't need to worship this plastic chalice, my friends. Your muscles don't care if the protein came from a scoop or a steak. They just care that it's there. So yes, drink your shake if it helps. But also, eat your chicken. And maybe call your mum. She probably misses you. Here's another thing most people don't realize. After a certain point, extra protein gives diminishing returns. That's called the plateau effect. Once your body's needs are met, it doesn't magically store more protein as bonus muscle. It just burns it for energy. So doubling your intake doesn't double your gains. It just doubles your grocery bill. Train hard. Stimulate your muscles. That's the trigger. Prioritize real food. Use supplements only when needed. Recover properly, because growth happens outside the gym. Don't fall for hype. That's it. That's how you actually grow muscle and recover like a pro. So the next time someone tells you protein powder is essential, you can tell them, no, discipline is essential. Protein just helps. If this video helped you make sense of the madness, hit that subscribe, drop a comment telling me your favorite protein source, and share this with a friend who's probably overpaying for gains in a bag. And remember, your body is the most advanced machine you'll ever own. Feed it right, train it right, and it'll reward you. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, these gains are 80% chicken breast, 20% science.